Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is a reading for air signs. When I was, before I got started, I was hearing something about life path numbers. But these people are having these type of conversations because they're trying to pretend to be spiritual or knowledgeable. You know what I mean? In that type of way. They're trying to like almost keep up with something that's trendy by looking spiritual or acting like they have information and foresight and things like that, but they really don't. Tish. They're having conversations like this because somebody that they're attached to is really spiritual, is really into these type of things like astrology, tarot. You get what I'm saying? Like whoever this is really into these things, zodiac signs, all of that type of stuff. And they're trying to have conversations as if this is their thing, this is their niche, but it's really not. You know, they're envious of somebody that's in their life who does this. Okay. So you may be a tarot reader or somebody you're attached to could be a tarot reader or some type of spiritualist of some sort. And there is somebody in this equation that is trying to convince others that they're just like this other individual, but they're really not. They're manipulating people out of their time, money, energy, and attention. Okay. So it's like a false prophet. That's a really big factor back here. And Williams. So now people get to see that this is a false prophet because the false prophet is starting to get upset that the real prophet, real prophets, real godly energy is in the space, in the building. You get what I'm saying? The real spiritualists are in the building. So they can't keep fronting, they can't keep faking, they can't keep acting like they're knowledgeable about tarot and spirituality and zodiac signs and life path numbers and chakras and all of this stuff. They can't keep pretending. Tiara is what I'm hearing because they stole their entire identity from somebody that they're trying to act like they don't like. So now Tonisha. So now they're in a place to where it's like they became like somebody's number one fan and started stalking this person, Robbins, something like that. They started stalking this person to get more information. Like, I want to learn more, I want to know more, but I don't want to pay you to get information out of you. I don't want to patron your brand or business to get information out of you. I don't want to follow you from my real account, but I still want to learn from you. I still want to soak up all this knowledge, all this gain from you. Period. So they're stalking to get it. They're stalking to get the information, stalking to get the game, stalking to get the knowledge, stalking to get details, stalking to get the wisdom, even if it's through catfish. You feel me? Like I said, following you from fake accounts and stuff like that because they don't want you to know that it's them learning from you, but they are. Devon, this individual is sitting and picking up everything that you putting down, or that's what you doing. Air signs picking up everything that somebody is putting down and then trying to mimic them as if you talking this shit on your own or talk like this regularly or listen to these things regularly or act like this regularly or interested in these things naturally when you aren't. You taking on somebody's entire persona, entire identity, or again, that's what somebody in this equation has done. Y'all put the shoe on whatever foot, and it's weird. Like, it's very weird. So it's like, who are you for real? Like, you trying to be like such and such so bad that you don't have an identity for yourself, and they don't. They don't at all. So it's gotten to a point to where it's just like, are you just finally going to admit that? Like, that you're trying to look like such and such, or trying to talk like such and such, or trying to dress like such and such. You're trying to be perceived like such and such. You're picking up the game from such and such. You picked up your hobbies and interests and mannerisms and style from such and such. Like, are you going to admit that? Quita is what I'm hearing. They don't want to admit it at all, but everybody else around them can see it. So this situation is going to die now because Tisha, because this person is not who they're pretending to be. They watched somebody else's life and watched this person and their spirituality, their spiritual journey, and they started taking on their life, taking on, it's almost like trying to destiny swap with this person. That's why they start picking up these hobbies, these interests. So say if you read tarot, this person starts trying to act like they're into tarot, they know how to read tarot, and then start trying to sell tarot readings, but they're not getting any money out of it, or people want their money back from this person because they don't know what they're doing. They have no idea what they're doing. This is an evil, nasty, hateful individual who tried to swap destinies with you or somebody that you're attached to. And now they're in a place to where they're realizing that they don't have the qualifications. They do not have the qualifications. Like, you cannot pretend to be a tarot reader just because such and such is a tarot reader and then try to shit on such and such. Like, that's not the person that inspired you to become a tarot reader. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, Diggy, Tiggy, that's what I'm hearing. Diggy, Tiggy, something like that. This individual is a wannabe. They're secretly trying to get into everything that somebody else does, you know what I mean, or somebody else is interested in. And it's becoming more and more obvious. Timmy, like, this is a manipulator. You get what I'm saying? If you into health and fitness, this person's going to pretend that they're into health and fitness. If you love dogs, this person is going to pretend that they love dogs. If you are into tarot, this person is going to pretend that they're into tarot. If you juice and eat healthy, they're going to start juicing and eating healthy. You get what I'm trying to say? They're just copying what they see while sitting and acting like they don't like the people or the person that they're inspired by. But in reality, it's because their egos did not bring them. How do I put this? Their egos brought them on these journeys, not their spirit. They saw somebody else getting shine, getting attention from their being their natural self. And it was like, oh, I'm jealous as fuck that you get all this attention from what you do, from what you're interested in, from how you style yourself, from your hair, from whatever, you feel me, from reading tarot. You get all of this attention from this shit. So I'm going to try to learn how to do it too. That way I can take over. You feel me? That's what type of shit that they've been on. You feel me? I don't like you but I love everything that you do and I want to copy off of you, but I don't want anyone to know that I'm copying off of you. So I have to make you enemy of the state so I can take on your identity. And that's what they tried to do. Like, you're not about to villainize me so you could try to fill my shoes. That's what they wanted. Now you trying to make me look like a bad person because you want to be me and replace me. And it's just sick. Like, this is disgusting. And y'all need to accept the reality of this situation. Thank you so much. Tisha.